The following has been brought to you by RockSolidFanClub.ca. This is the love. This is the
All right, and thank you once again, RockSolidFanClub.ca. Brady, you're looking mighty swole over there, and I don't mean like when your mouth was out of action and it was just the left side of your face.
Yeah, no, dude, I've been putting on some weight. I'm working out
Huh?
again. I'm a little jacked up.
What are you up to? Like, what are you, solid like 122 now?
97 pounds. No, I'm joking. I'm about 135, so I'm almost in fight shape.
Okay, so 135. Now, is that with all of your clothes on and 35 pounds of bricks?
That's me wearing steel-toe boots.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I'm about 135 right now. I've been up to about 150 when I was on all this shit when I was a kid, but I'm not on the shit anymore. So being 40 years old, coming into 135 when I should be probably about 110 feels pretty good.
Well, you know who might be on some shit, Brady?
All of them?
Sean Strickland.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've heard the latest with old Shawnee boy here.
Well, fill me in with the listeners.
Well, I mean, listen, it's okay. We're talking about Sean Strickland, UFC fighter, fantastic fighter, unbelievable the way that he's incorporated his style of boxing and stand-up into MMA and made it work.
Sean's one of my favorite fighters to watch right now.
Unbelievable. Love it. I love watching. Anytime I see on a card, and anytime any of y'all see on a card that there's a Sean Strickland fight, you're checking in. There's no doubt about it. You're checking in because you know it's going to be a good fight.
100%.
Right? You don't know who's going to win, but it's going to be a hell of a good fight. Then there's the outside of the cage stuff that Sean Strickland does. And I don't know if you've heard the latest one. The latest one is he's jumped on yet another bandwagon. Yeah, Sean Strickland has a tendency, in my opinion, to jump on a few bandwagons. And he's jumped on the latest one, along with all the rest of the Harley Davidson riding crowd, which is no longer going to be a Harley Davidson riding crowd.
Indian motorcycles, here we come.
Apparently, Harley Davidson, has gone woke, according to all of them. And Sean Strickland has even gone so far as to say, should he sell his motorcycle or should he blow it up? And of course, what do you think everybody picked, Brady?
They fucking want to see that thing get blown up like a case of Bud Light at fucking Kid Rock's house.
Okay, so it's funny that you mentioned the old Bud Light thing, right? Because remember, that was a thing.
Yeah, no, that happened.
Sean Strickland too, but now correct me if I'm wrong here.
I'll do my best.
Maybe because of the timing of all of this coming out, and I could be. I don't know. But who does Sean Strickland get his money from?
Sponsors, UFC. Sponsors in the UFC.
UFC, and who does the UFC get their money from?
They get them from their sponsors and TV deals, but majority of it comes from sponsorship, yes.
And who is their number one title sponsor?
It used to be Harley Davidson. Now it's Bud Light.
I mean, so what are we like? Is this all just crazy, wacky clickbait stuff? And Sean Strickland has found a way to stay at the top of the algorithm by working everybody?
If that was the case, I don't know. I don't follow Sean on the tweeters or the social medias, but if that was the case, don't you think he'd be going crazy about the Olympics right now and not using? He has a whole bunch of ammo to go at, and he's not going. Is that why he's going at them? Is the Olympics? No, it's not.
He's going at everybody, dude.
Okay, so he's going at everyone?
Oh, yeah.
So what's he think about this boxer then? This female boxer that's about to win a gold medal from Argentina. What's he thinking?
I have no idea what Sean Strickland is thinking about that. I'm sure that we could probably go to his old Twitbox machine. What is it called? His X?
His X, yes. Because we sure as hell, as you're doing that, we sure as hell are not touching that subject with a 10-foot pole or a 6-foot cock. It's not happening anywhere. We're not touching that subject. It's not what we put our opinions on, and we're not doing Olympic reviews unless it's breakdancing.
Apparently, he's also going after homeless people. He has zero tolerance for homeless people in his neighborhood. I'll burn down a tent. I'll fight a bum. I don't care. But there's a homeless guy here who is black. I just don't know if I feel right saying we don't want you here. Why can't he be a white bum?
Okay, so is this hobophobia?
This is quote, but he's afraid to say anything to the hobo because the hobo happens to be black and he doesn't want it to come across as a racial thing.
Ladies and gentlemen listening on our audio version, do you see why we haven't put an episode out since June 26th? Because all the shit that's going on is borderline right now. It's hard to even talk about. Can we become journalists instead? Not opinion pieces.
I'd rather not. But this is the thing. And he's constantly on his socials. So
Yeah,
he's clearly got a handle on this. So I firmly believe that, remember when we saw Sean Strickland sit down and have that interview where he kind of like broke kayfabe and, actually broke down, and with Theo Von and he actually like broke down and there was waterworks in the old eye sockets and whatnot, right?
Mhm.
I think that maybe that might have been a little bit closer of a look into the inside of what Sean Strickland really is all about than we actually think. I think that guy is the guy who sits in his place at night when he's alone, when his girl is off doing her thing and there's nobody else around, and he's trying to figure out what his life really is.
You're under the same impression that I am, which is this is a work.
I completely believe that this is a work. And this is why. And you could say because, we're jaded because we come from the world of professional wrestling and whatnot, right? But it's already bled over. It's already been bled over and it's already been exposed. Colby Covington, I'm looking in your direction. So when I see a fighter like this, doing stuff like this, like the way that Colby Covington did and the way that Sean Strickland did, and they know what is the most polarizing thing in North America, in the United States right now, and has been for the last, 8 years at least. Right?
Paychecks from social media posts.
Well, I mean,
that's what's happening. I know that's not what you meant, but that's kind of what's going on. So if you embrace this side, whatever side you want, there's an extreme side here, there's an extreme side here, and it doesn't matter if you sit in the middle. You're probably not making that much money off of ad revenue. But if you take a side and you get people to retweet and reply, because that's where the money comes from, is replies, specifically on X.
Lean into it as much as you can.
You're never going to make anybody happy, especially nowadays where everyone has a voice and everybody can comment in a comment section if you leave them open, etc., etc. You will never make everybody happy. So if you know that people are going to hate you no matter what you do, you could be out there doing the Mr. Beast thing where, you put wells all over the place and then one of your friends is a fucking weirdo and you get dragged in. No matter what you do in life, doesn't matter how charitable or how much of an asshole you are, people are going to find a reason to hate you. So why not make some money off the motherfucker?
This is what I'm saying. And I don't want to blow up Sean's spot or anything like that, but I get the feeling that a lot of this might be for the people and not the way that he wants you to believe that it's for the people.
RockSolidFanClub.ca gives you full access to Canada's leader in professional wrestling, featuring legends like Mick Foley, modern megastars such as Cody Deaner, and future sensations like Tyler Turva. RockSolidFanClub.ca offers exclusive series, podcasts, live streams, specials, and full events, all for less than $9 a month. Sign up today at RockSolidFanClub.ca, where real fans get it.